You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The sales energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the sales energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the sales energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom! That's exactly it.
Do that. Let's do that. And here we are, live from I guess it's the Northern Command Center here, upstairs in the dwelling, because we had an issue this week. Chris Stone, my man, how was your weekend?
All good, all good. Yeah. Ready for
some tunes. You took off and left us. We couldn't have Cooking with Chrissy yesterday because you're out gallivanting somewhere in Michigan doing all your stuff. You know how many complaints I got?
How many complaints did you get?
Oh, what's with the delay? Are you doing?
I'm producing.
Oh, okay, that's exactly right. All right, listen. If you're watching this thing, I'm flapping my arms for one purpose only, and that's to unmute, follow, use this time to call your friends. 1 hour or 50 minutes a day of pure, unadulterated, just freakish pleasure when you're hanging out here with the Deej. So thanks for coming, and let's rock and roll. So here's the issue. I had planned on doing something outside today because we had an issue with the last episode and the bounce castle and all that stuff, but somehow I tweaked my back again. It wasn't 100%, and I'm no more complaining. It's no thing. So no big deal. We improvise, adapt, and overcome. And so we're going to do something inside today, and we still, thankfully for you and the car buying public, have an opportunity to see me fail in another thing. So what I did was I torqued my back, so I'm using a back brace. By the way, if you don't have a back brace yet, get yourself a back brace. I mean, this one says it has copper on the inside. I don't know if that's a big deal or not, but it's kind of cool. It says it has copper. But before we get started, here's the issue. I have a speech later today for an association, and so here's my challenge. Whenever I have a speech, I find if I eat food, even throughout the day, I get it takes my energy. Here's my philosophy. My philosophy is that one of the biggest sappers of your energy is your digestive system. I mean, just think it's constantly working, grinding, pulling, doing all its chemistry things. And so I think if you don't eat for as long as you can, you feel more energetic. But I find myself being a little hungry. So thank goodness we have, and every piano bench ought to have a Vitamix on it. Don't you think, Chris Stone?
100%.
I mean, every once in a while you'll go to, and I'm sure oftentimes you guys go to a lot of, classical music concerts, and you'll see the piano person there, and they do this beautiful stuff, concerto. You're watching Brahms or Beethoven. By the way, Beethoven, that Ninth Symphony, I actually watched it yesterday on the Tube of Eunice. Anyhow, I noticed very quickly there was no Vitamix on their piano bench. And I'm thinking to myself, these people think they're pros? I mean, rookies, I tell you. Rookies. All right, so what I have in here is just a little milk. I put some pineapple, and I put that protein powder in here, and a little lemon juice. Why do I put lemon juice? Because lemon juice makes everything a little bit better. So all it needs now is a little ice, which I have right here. How much ice am I putting in, you ask? About this much. I just filled up the cup. This cup, by the way, I got, it's the 8th annual shrimp boil in 2016. And I was cold calling, just walking around this, I guess this development, this industrial park. And somebody was having their 10-year anniversary shrimp boil party. And so I went. And I got, they gave you beers, I had a shrimp boil, the whole thing, and they gave me the cup. They never became a customer, but I figure I got the best end of that deal. And that was from a cold call. People are afraid to cold call. It's the greatest thing ever. They feed you for free. All right, so you started on 1 to break the ice, and then after about 10 seconds, crank it up the whole way. We started on 1. Oh, I got to do this. I'm doing it backwards. 10 seconds, and then crank her up. Seconds. I'm going to go to 45. Now, if you're wondering how I'm allowed to do this today, it's because nobody's home. My wife is at the lake. Let me get this thing going here. My lovely bride is at the lake, and so and she never lets me, ironically, she thinks I'm loud. Can you believe that, Christo? And so she gets mad at me. Apparently, I play the piano loudly, too. And, of course, from the beginning, I'm always crying out loud. Look at that. You want a good lunch and not fill yourself up? You got to have a Vitamix. Look at this. Dang! I'm telling you, the pineapple makes all the difference. The difference is food makes you feel lethargic and tired. A Vitamix drink just makes you feel energetic and ready to take on the world. There's your options. Vitamix, give you energy, take on the world, or eat food and die a miserable death. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Did you just laugh at that?
No, I was going to say, does it taste better just because you put it in what looks like a wine glass? Should you raise your pinky up when you drink this? It's very refined with a banjo and a beanbag in the back.
I always get made fun of for that, but it's true. You always do. The food does taste better when you present it right. I mean, it looks like if I put a little orange thing in here, it would be like a fancy drink.
Oh, thank you, Kalu. Sharing is a good boss. Never drink alone. And Ricky's in the house, and he wants to know what's in the world is what Ricky.
What's in the world? I'm all for cock because of my back, Ricky. So instead of doing the outdoor stuff, I'm here inside. So normally I wouldn't be allowed to do this, but my wife's at the lake, and so can you hear that, by the way, on this microphone? Because I'm not using the Q2U, though it does look cool.
It sounds great. It would absolutely sound better with the Q2U, but it sounds great and certainly great enough for the car buying public on Amazon.
Yeah, but I don't, Ricky. I don't want. I need to. This looks kind of too. I'm looking at it in the camera here. It almost looks too professional, like I know what I'm doing. So please lower your standards right now with what you're about to get. But I think it's very important. When you played an instrument, right, Christo?
I play a few instruments.
You play a few instruments. You play the bass. And the reason why you played it, I guess you kind of liked music, but really you wanted to be a rock star. They got all the attention. They got all the girls. It was just fun. You're the center of attention. Was that your thing, or were you just totally into the music?
I think it was a little of both. I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
Well, I too was in it for. Actually, I'm in it for the attention. Actually, I always wanted attention.
Well, you've got lots of attention here on Amazon that wants you to play, Dan. And if anybody in the chat has any requests, Dan would consider them, but he has a limited repertoire.
Here's the thing. I'm going to play this piano, but really, I think everybody used to be. You go to somebody's house, they always had a piano, they always had some, grandma always played. Christmas time, people were out there playing stuff, and all of a sudden people kind of stopped doing that for some reason. But it was always so nice when someone can just play. So I think with the electronic instruments they have right now and how inexpensive they are, I don't think there's an excuse. I think everybody needs to have some sort of piano type instrument. And there's two types. There's the electronic pianos. By the way, all you need to know is I can't really play, but I can play chords, But most songs just have, it's like the same chord progression. So if you learn a little, it's like, what's that song that everybody used to play? That Heart and Soul thing? Basically, it's just, hey, can we do the piano cam here? There we go. We'll do that right there. It's basically just the C, so you just remember that's, and it's, so it's, C, what is that, A, F, and, what is that, G? Yeah, it's G. So it's just that thing. So every song is this. Every song is this. So with that, you can make stuff up. You can learn. So and it's like mathematical. So it's a good thing for kids to be able to have some piano. The difference between the electronic, organs that people have, and we have some for sale there now, right, in the shop. And then the difference between that and the Yamaha thing that we have basically is the electronic pianos have weighted keys. It kind of feels good, The electronic keyboards are just like this. Also, the electronic pianos generally have pedals, and they let you sustain. So it's like, all right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's the F. Okay. Oh, tonight I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel like Chris Dunn, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't good at it. And the world's turning inside, yeah, around in ecstasy. So really, it's just those chords, and you can make noise like that. Is that not the coolest thing? Like basically those same chords that I told you, and now you can make music. But you got to be able to sing with it. But if you play it loudly enough, this is for Ricky. If you play anything loudly enough, your voice can be horrible. Nobody cares. But you got to play like one song. So here's when you have a Q2U like this, and you could look like Billy Joel. Is that not cool? So that's the one song that you got to learn. So that's why at the Tube of Eunice, they have all these things that can teach you how to play. So seriously, my wife doesn't let me play this in the house. That's why I got the electronic one. One of the great benefits of getting those electronic keyboards, and I brought it over to Matthew's house, so it's in the chill zone, which I'm going to rename the Deej zone. But so I left it there. But the reason why you want to get one, if you want to maintain marriage, is you could plug in a headset and put it on yours, so it's just you play. Only you can hear it. Now, if you sing, then you screw everything up, because nothing's worse, because then your voice comes through. But you have to learn the Billy Joel song. You can do this. Dang! I nailed that, Chris Stone. You didn't think I could do that, did you?
You nailed it. You nailed it. I think a lot of people out there didn't think you had it in you, But
Yeah.
I recorded a podcast with you one time, and you decided that you were going to play a Motley Crue song.
Oh yeah. So here's the thing. It's a problem with music. I always kind of wanted the whole family to be able to play an instrument and all that stuff, so we could do it at parties. But my challenge is I like have an average. I think most people are like this, but you kind of have like an average voice, and you're average that you could do stuff. And so you're scared to go on stage and do it. So the way I always compensated is I'm fine singing like a goofball. I'm fine making up words to songs. That's why I do it. But if you wanted to be like really, really into it. And people really think that you know what you're doing here. Look at these hands. See this thing? That's what they do. Oh. That was Beethoven. That was my first thing. But yes, I could do the Motley Crue, but only if I make up stuff. So I was buying time there, Chris Stone, to make stuff up for Amazon. But let me get there. But listen, so get yourself an electronic piano. We'll come back to it. But in the meantime, there's other stuff. If you don't want to invest into that, get yourself a harmonica. And remember, I said this. There has to be a couple of things. Moonlight Sonata. Look at that. You guys mock Ricky Crew. Okay. Well, I'll hang on to the end.
Crew.
Hey, who's that Amazon customer? Dude, are you following me, Amazon customer? If you give me a shot, at least follow me before you want the Crew. I'm trying to think what it is right. How does it go? Hum it for me. No. Oh, I got it.
There we go.
Okay, I think I got it. I just got to make up the words. Okay, hold on. I could do two things at once. I'm not standing up. Normally, I'd be jumping around. But when I talk about searing pain, what I do for you, Amazon customer, it's ungodly. I am so impressed with Ricky with the Moonlight Sonata. I didn't get to the end, which is my favorite part. I just like doing that. Just in your. Do you know Beethoven, by the way, by the time he wrote that Ninth Symphony, completely freaking deaf. I mean, zero, goonish, nothing, nada. And he wrote a symphony. Do you know that Beethoven, after he died, major composers, people you would know, like Liszt and just like people that you would know, would write entire, with the same orchestra, the same size, in the same place, they would build, but they would not call it a symphony. That's how good Beethoven was. They would not even refer to it. They thought only the big dog could do that. Imagine being that good at anything. Gosh, that's so inspiring. And when they, that story, who knows if it's true or not, but I like to think it is, that during the Ninth Symphony, of course, he finished doing the whole conducting it and everything, and he's deaf. Crickets. I mean, nothing going on in the back, and somebody spun him around. I remember my mom telling me that story, and her bursting into tears. Anyway, so get yourself a harmonica. Harmonicas are really easy. There's two kinds, and I think we have both here for sale on Amazon. We have the diatonic harmonica, and this is just one octave. So it's one key. I think this is a C, but you can get them in different keys, and it's very easy. Suck and blow, and you could sing that same song that everybody does. This is what you need to learn. And the one that's I put one specifically in the carousel. There's plenty of them, but this one came with a little instruction book. And I only did that because that's how I learned as a little kid. Dan looks a little like Elton John. Get him some new glasses. Jim Fuse in the house. My man. All right. So it's like, this is what you have to learn. Wait. That's it. It's a in, out, in, out. And that you could use for kind of any song. You're looking for trouble? You came to the right place. You're looking for trouble? Look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a green DJ because I'm DJ. My middle name is Amazon. Yeah, I'm DJ. You better follow me. I can't think of anything that rhymes with, or else I'm gone. Boom! Look at that. You see, I could do that, but I wouldn't be able to sing in a concert. So that's a diatonic, the harmonica. And so that was like the key of A. And this is C, which sounds a little different. That's how you bend, by the way. You're like, if you just suck it in normal, it sounds like a. But if you like purse your lips as you do it, that's how you get that kind of bluesy sound. All right, and then there's a different type of harmonica, and this is what you get people when you really want to frustrate them. This is this called a chromatic harmonica?
Yes, chromatic harmonica.
Yeah, this is chromatic harmonica, and it basically has the C, so this is a C, but it also has the C minor if you press this in. This is the C, and then if you press this, then it's the minor. So this is like for this is like kind of fun, kind of dancing music. But these are like, they call these blues harps. And that's how you know you're cool. When you don't call it harmonica, you call it a harp. So these are like blues harps, and this is for everything else. But can you think of a better gift for a kid? It's like instant music. If somebody, that's what's so good about the piano and the electronic pianos and things. Play an Amish whip of what? Play a Amish whip? I don't know what that is, MC. But you better follow me. And by the way, I saw a thing on that guy Neil Patrick deGrasse. Who's that guy? That physicist? He's a real smart guy. Neil Grasse.
Was he in the band Blues Traveler?
Blues Traveler. Anyway, he was funny. He was talking about he's like a scientist, whatever, and he talked to the person. He goes, you know, I have a rap name, and his rap name was E equals MC Hammer, and I thought that was funny.
Oh, you can't touch that.
Blues Travelers. Okay, well, anyway, so that's why. Let me go back to something why it's important. See, what's good about having a harmonica is because it's easy to play. A kid can do it, and it's like. I mean, it just feels so good. You go, oh, look, I made that. And you can make it sound like ducks. But, so they can do that. And also the piano. Listen, you, as a grown-up, Christone, will press the C and it sounds like that. A 3-year-old presses the C, it sounds the same. It's like, that's why you need a keyboard for kids. And by the way, here, let me teach you something new. You wanted Blues Travelers. So listen, this is all I know about blues. I know that these notes, sound good no matter what you do. So there's, on your left hand, you do something. Now, with the electronic ones, they have all this built in. You just got to hit one note. But there's something called, I saw this on YouTube too. It's called the chop. And it's a blues thing, so it's so that's a C, then you move up to F. What? Oh, here it is. Boom! So you could do that with the piano, and if when they do the left hand, it's just that's boogie woogie. That's right. But these notes sound good together.
So Dan,
Fine.
so Dan,
yes.
just one little. I'll just add a little bit more to the blues lesson that we're talking
A little
about.
music theory here.
You went from C to F,
Yes.
and then you would go to G, and so the C is the 1 in a blues scale, the 4 is an F, and the 5 is a G. So 1, 4, 5 is a blues progression.
That's it, and it's the same thing. So if you were going to play it, so it's that 12-bar blues riff. So you do 4, and then you go. Do you do another 4?
Yep. Act 1.
Then you go 2.
Yep. 5, 4, 1.
And it will be the same thing with this. So if you go. And so it's the same thing. You would do the same thing with this if you do.
Hey Dan, can you do that thing where you do the vibrato, where you take your hand on the side and kind of flutter it? You know what I'm talking about? To get kind of.
Okay. Let's use the. This one's crushed.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the top side, instead of like sucking in to get that bending, the top you have to blow out. So. Yeah, so that's a little vibrato. You do that. All right. What else we got? So this, we'll come back to the piano. We'll do this. Another sip from the Sir Mix-a-Lot. Everybody has a guitar. All right, in your face. I haven't played this guitar in forever, but this is an instrument that, oh yeah, the blues lesson. Keep that up there. You could learn anything from YouTube. It really is amazing.
This is a video actually from Amazon, so we don't get pulled down again.
Amazonian video. Yeah, we were pulled down last week. Hey, follow, do all that stuff. So, easy instruments for families to have. Look at that. And you sound like a pro. By the way, if you get your harmonica, and you get your Samson Q2U. In fact, I think one of those electronic pianos that we have actually comes with one of these things. What the pros do is they kind of hold it like this, and so the microphone's right there, and if this thing is amplified, it sounds so cool. I mean, it's just like this, and again, just like a pro, it's like, who was my guy that I used to like a lot? Something Willie, Slick Willie or something. I don't know. Harmonica guys have kind of cool names. All right. So listen, now we have to get on the guitar. The thing with the guitar is everybody has a guitar. Tough to stand out in parties with a guitar. And people will judge you, And so get something different than a guitar. Because, very few people play the banjo. I mean, I can't play the banjo. This is my daughter's. I really have no idea. I know it's a picking thing. It's like a deliverance thing. But, yeah, get yourself a banjo, and then you're a little differentiate yourself here. Or a ukulele. I don't have one on the thing. But here's the guitar. And guitar is the same thing. You need to know a few chords. What are the chords that everybody needs to know, Chris Stone?
C, G, A.
It's the same thing as this.
Hey Dan, can you turn on the guitar cam?
Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. Here's the guitar cam. This is also a Yamaha, I think. But, you talk about having good stuff on YouTube. I really can't sing here. All right, here we go. Because, the problem with the guitar, it's like when you're by yourself, it's starting in the right note. So, what's that song? Almost heaven. Almost heaven. West Virginia. That's not. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old, older than the Deej, younger than the mountain, with whistling through the trees. On the Deej, take me home. You think I can get this? To the place. Oh, no. Hey. Okay, I'm getting okay. I'm gonna get it. Here we go. Almost heaven, not almost heaven. I'm gonna get it. This is so good because I can't see the audience mocking me. Listen to the tree, country road, take me home. Oh, it's wrong note. That's why. Home. Where is it? Oh, here it is. To the place. Oh, is this play? Okay, I got it now. Ready? Country roads, take me home to the place. I'm gonna get it. I belong West Virginia, Mount Mama, take me home. Country road. This is the first time I played this thing in 10 years, obviously, as you can tell, but with a little practice, how quick is it for you to get this thing going? All right. What else do we got going? Oh, have you seen this thing back here? My daughter's moving out, and so these are all the stuff that she's taking. Well, one of them is I found she wanted this big beanbag chair. This is the greatest thing if you're backwards. Look at this. Oh. Heaven! Get yourself one. All right. What do we have left for the song? Amazon. Did Amazon customer join? I must say, I had the lowest of expectation when coming here today, and you've already exceeded it. Oh, screw that. All right, here we go. This song's for you, Ricky. I'm a dreamer, and my heart's a gold. I had a runaway heart, so I'm in the home road. Just wait and things will right. In that home is strong. Sing this song. Never be like all alone. Take me to your heart. Feel me in your home. Just one more night. Coming on this long winding road. I'm on the way. Ricky's on his way, home sweet home. He's on his way, he can't go on anymore. Ooh, big finish now. You gotta help me finish it. Finish on the F. Boom! What'd you think of that, Ricky? I'm going to Hoboken in my mind. Is he gone?
And Ricky says it's times like this that he wished he hadn't quit drinking. I can't think of a bigger compliment.
Actually, so if you want to, so here's the song. Here's the song that my daughter's boyfriend, sings her a song, and then she's toast. Everybody needs. That's what you need. And so he sang that song. What's that song? Perfect. I found the love for me. All engines dive right in. Yeah, so that song. If you ever, all you need is kind of one song, and you get your ding. Oh, here's, by the way, this is the first song. This is like the #1 note in rock and roll, right there. And it comes with this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. This is crazy. Times like this, I wish I hadn't. With times like this, I wish I hadn't stopped sniffing glue. How does it go? I'll see if I can get this. I got it. That's the wrong note. There it is. Nobody can get this stuff. See the rain smoking in room. And why did you oh, why did you tonight? Just one more time. Dang. What do you think of that, Chris Stone?
I think it's Deej Perry. I think it's you're just, man. You didn't even get to the
that's like impossible.
Streetlight People.
I'm just making it up. I don't know any words.
What is it? I know you always rename songs to your name. What would "Don't Stop Believin'" be? Don't stop Deejin'?
Don't stop Deejin', I guess.
Don't
stop Deejin'. Hold on to you. There is no way I'm getting that note. I mean, that's impossible for anybody. All right. What else do we have here in the queue, Chris Stone?
Well, we've got the harmonicas, the beanbags, on the banjo. The back brace. I mean, I guess the only thing left is I don't know, the Ravelli.
Listen, everybody needs. We're selling a lot of these Q2Us. I'd like to show that one video, but the Amazon doesn't let us do videos anymore. I think it's just the average, but I think it'll be a good one. So
you could sing that song though. Basically that video is you singing into the Q2U, the song you had for Ricky.
There is one other thing with the harmonica. How did that song go though? What was the tune?
It was like a crooner jam.
Yeah, but I don't know how it's. Was it the recipe for making Deej?
Yes.
Oh,
that was it. The recipe for yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh. See. That's it. Bum bum. What was that other one I used to know? Oh, there, okay. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay. That's so it is. Okay, there. What do I do with mine? No. Okay. How does it go? Oh, a little bit of Deej and a whole lot of you. Add a glass of Starlight and a Samsung Q2U. Then let it rise for 100 years or two. And that's the recipe for making what? Sound. Oh, that's right. It doesn't need sugar because it's already sweet. No, it doesn't need an oven because it's got a lot of heat. Just add some Ricky to make it all complete. And that's the recipe for making sound. And if you get it right, you'll know it. It's not like anything you've made before. And if you get it wrong, you'll know it, cause Ricky won't keep you coming back for more. No, I didn't get it from my grandma's book upon the shelf. Didn't get it from that magical culinary elf. No, a little birdie told me, he said you can make it all yourself. And that's the recipe. I tell you, that's the recipe for making sound for you and me. It's the Samsung Q2U. Get them before they're gone here on Amazon.
God, you nailed it.
That's unbelievable. That wasn't me. That was all the Samsung Q2U, baby. It's the only way we can make it happen. That and relaxing. So listen, this is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to go and take my back and rest it because I may perish right before your eyes. You know, it's so crazy because I am indestructible. I had a conversation with my, oh, let me turn this here. I had a conversation with my mom yesterday with this whole virus thing. You did nail it. Thank you, Ricky. Freaking Ricky. You know, he gets a bad name. Ricky, we got to get you on the show. You know, we'll give you a StreamYard link and you'll come on the show, play your banjo, and we'll have a good time. We'll kibitz. I'm actually talking with the people over at the Blue Parrot Paradise, and they're going to send me a bunch more so we could give out some gifts and prizes, which I'm sure Ricky is going to win because he wins everything. Just direct your feet to DJ's side of the street. I wish I knew what that meant, but it sounded good. What was I talking about, Chris Stone?
The Blue Parrot, and you were talking about prizes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, talking about prizes, talking about Blue Parrot. No, but I said I talked to my mom. Oh, yes. And we're talking about this whole virus thing, and I decided I am immune to anything. Nothing hurts me. I am unbelievable when that happens. And she had to agree with me because never in my life do I get sick. And so it's mind over matter. If you want to decide that you want to learn how to play something, you can learn how to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's like mathematical, but you need to have a piano or you need to have a harmonica. Just kind of understand a little tiny bit of music theory, and you can have a good time because any one of these songs, they use the same.
Do you know the Sunny Side of the Street? Do you know that song, Dan?
How does it go? I
don't know how it goes, but Ricky wants to know if you know the Sunny Side of the Street.
The sunny side of the street. Sunny side. He'll have to hum it to me. I'll probably. Oh, hold on. One more before we go, ladies and gentlemen. And you could do this in your electronic. Okay, how about this note? I'm going to figure. If I can find the notes. No. I'm going to get it.
There's only 12 notes. And there's only 12 notes. I mean, you can keep going if you want. I mean, you only got like 8 more.
Wait. Okay, there it is. Okay. Ah! In your face. I got it. Ready?
Oh, I know what this is going.
Here we go, Ricky. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, yeah. Just kill the man. Put a gun against me. Oh, hold on. I'm going to start over because I think I combined 2 songs. Hold on. Get it. Mama, just kill the man. Put a gun against you. The trick now is dead. I don't know if I can get this note. Mama, life has just begun. It all away. Close enough. All right, guys. I hope this was fun. Listen, music is great for the whole family. It's easy enough. I'm telling you, with a piano, electronic piano, or with a keyboard, this note from a 3-year-old sounds the same as this note from a grown-up. It's like heaven, and you could change people's lives with music. In Beethoven's case, even if you're deaf. So, listen, that's all I got today. Any other comments here? Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry and your serve. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of. Oh yeah, can you pitter patter? Listen, tomorrow's always another day, Ricky. Thank you all for watching. I wish nothing but good things to happen to you all for the rest of your lives. Eat well, live long, and prosper. It's Monday, baby. Go get 'em.